Good morning, my Aries. How are you guys doing today? I just want to say real quick, I will be gone. I think I leave Wednesday night. I'm finishing out this, the zodiac for the week. Today yesterday I did Kings, today Queens, tomorrow Knights. And then tomorrow night I have to do a 10, 11 day road trip to New England. I'm going to go through New York and then New Hampshire, Connecticut, Nantucket, Hyannisport, Salem, Massachusetts, and the Berkshires. I don't know. There's probably something else in there. But long story short, I can't do the zodiac next week because it's a very time consuming and I'm going to be traveling a lot and driving a lot. And plus it's just hard when you're in hotels or bed and breakfasts or different buildings with very thin walls. So but I will put out a video somehow, some way every day. And if you guys want, it'll be a general reading. If you want love, if you want quote unquote personal readings. If you want, I don't know. It'll be something. I'll put a video out for the collective every day. Okay, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Now that I got that TED Talk out of the way for you guys. What is going on with my Aries? This is for an Aries, like I said, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are an Aries, know an Aries, feel like being an Aries, well, I'm just glad you're here. I really am, guys. Appreciate the hell out of you, Emperors, and everybody else watching. And, it's just a soul tribe we got brewing here. See what I did? Brewing here. Haha. Okay, cheese ball, let's go. Let's go. What's the general energy for you guys? What is the general energy for my Aries? What is it? What is it? General energy. What is going on? I had to, because I'm uploading Libra, I had to put the airplane mode off. And gosh, I hope nobody is going to call and message because it stops the video. I'm having hope I can get this through here. Okay, general energy for the Aries. What is the general energy? General energy. It's, Two of Swords. Speaking of Libra, are you making a decision? I like the Two of Swords. It's just going within the here and now, being happy where you are now. It's like no pressure to move forward. And maybe, you are weighing a decision or trying to get clear on a path or on somebody, but it's nice. It's a very peaceful energy. What is influencing this Two of Swords? Maybe somebody's influencing your peace of mind. What's influencing it? The Page of Wands. Oh, this almost feels like procrastination. And how long have we been thinking about doing something? The Page of Wands, what's influencing, be like, okay, Aries, okay. You have been sitting on this and thinking about it long enough. It's time to now act on it. Why am I feeling this is a dream reading, self-growth reading, money reading? Okay, speaking of reading, what is the reason for the reading? Why are we all here today, Aries? What is it? What is it? The King of Pentacles. Look at this. This is a badass reading so far. You are sitting on a lot of money. You're sitting on a lot of growth. Whatever you are thinking about, you need to start doing, because what you're going to do is going to turn into a long-term happiness, growth, money. I mean, the King of Pentacles, come on. This isn't a short windfall. This is legacy. This is something you hand down. You know what I'm thinking, though? It's so funny because she's a Two of Swords and she's got two little birds. Maybe you've been thinking about this so long, these birds have grown up and died and came back as pelicans and parrots and everything else. And she's just like, are you serious? Are you really, really still thinking about this? Let's go. What is the think about? Look at the success that can be had. What is in the past, Aries? What's in the past? What is in the past for you guys? They're walking away. Were you walking away or walking towards, or both? And this path is winding. It's dark. It's curvy. It's unpredictable, but it's your path. And because it's your path, I think you're happy. I do. I might be even reading for a single Aries here. What's on your mind? What is on that Emperor mind of yours? What is it? What is it? The Queen of Swords. Oh my God, the power in this. The power in this reading, I love. See, she's rising above everybody else. She's got her eye. She knows where she wants to go. What is that called? Not a stethoscope, because that's what doctors use. Telescope. She's got a telescope on the prize. She's got her eye on the prize, and she's with her birds, you know, way up in the sky. But it's just rising. It's allowing yourself to rise up and to do this and to follow this. Because again, you are seeing and you are thinking, but it is time to get... And you're clear. Queen of Swords is clear on what she wants, and she's going to go after it. We have a lot of thinking going on. We have a lot of clarity on what you want, but it's now time to get on this path. It's just what I'm getting is like you started on this path, like she's starting to walk, but she's not yet entering the dark forest. And yeah, I don't know. It's a very, very powerful reading. What is the near future here for Aries? What's in the near future? What is in the near future? What is it? What is in the near future? The Ace of Pentacles reverse. This just feels like delay. Ace of Pentacles again. I swear I just did this reading in a little bit different way for Libra. This feels like you're afraid of your own power because you know what you can do can turn into this. And this feels like, Aries, are we afraid of success? And you'll be like, Stacy, that's crazy. I want a lot of money. I want that glory. I want that fame. But you know what? Deep down, a lot of people are afraid of it because all of that means change. Ace of Pentacles reversed. You know whatever you're going to plant has some deep roots. And it's going to change your life forever. And so I feel like coming in is kind of like a bit of a delay. That's what that feels like. Okay. How do you see yourself right now? But we're clear in our head what we want to do. And you have the know-how how to do it and how to grow it. But in the center is you just thinking about it, not making action. It feels like a procrastination here. How do you see yourself, Aries? How do Aries see themselves? How do Aries see themselves? There you are, Emperor. And for my female viewers, this is you taking some badass control. And it doesn't matter, even for the male viewers. Only because I pulled the female Emperor. In the deck, it's a male. So I would just say, if you're an Aries and you're like, this kind of sounds like my reading, especially if you're a female, it's just another sign, okay? But what this is, look at, she grows so much that people can't even control her anymore. She's controlling the show. There was a time she was little like that, but she took a chance on herself, and she has so much growth that nobody's ever going to step on herself again. Her soul, I was going to say her soul. Two things came out of my mouth at once. Nobody's going to take advantage. You can't take advantage of somebody this big. So this is having a lot of power in your life, taking control, leading the show. She's leading the show so much, she's like now the puppet master. She went from being a puppeteer to the puppet master. That's how much growth. This King of Pentacles, this is mastery. This is a lot of mastery, but yet we have a near future, a delay. Why is that? What's the card coming in to influence this? What's the energy coming in to influence this reading? What's the energy coming in to influence this? Temperance. It could be the delay just to get your balance back, but I feel like you could have had to walk away from something way back here in the past that shook you to your core, that you had to change things up. Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. There was a change maybe within your home. Drop in a person who just played games with your life, and like the Sun reverse. Sorry, this is all at the bottom of the deck. Sun reverse that just took the happiness away, and you had to turn your back on it. Okay, that's all at the bottom of the deck. But now, Aries, we have a lot of balance. You had to walk away from something. Probably something you still cared about, but it was for your own sanity, for your own purpose. I want to say your own purpose. But now the focus is here. You are clear and there's something you want to do. It feels like a goal. It feels like a career. It feels like it's not a job. This isn't a job. This is a passion. A passion that can turn into a lot of money, long-term success, right? That would bring a lot of balance. Temperance is balance in your mental energy and balance in your soul energy. It's a lot of happiness. And maybe this balance is reassuring that you can do this, because in the near future, we have you like walking away from something or walking towards something, thinking about it, getting yourself ready to go, and then you stop. And the Temperance says, you know what? The divine has your back. Your angels have your back. Whoever you pray to has your back. This is divinely orchestrated, and you're not going to fall. You're not falling, Aries. What's in your emotions? What is in Aries' emotions? I mean, look at the major arcana just here already. What is in Aries' emotions? And the 10 of Wands. And maybe this new just get started, it could feel like a burden. A burden, even, you know, it feels like dreams on her back because it's beautiful flowers and she keeps picking them and she keeps carrying them. But she's not like moving forward to drop them off. I feel like this is more like in your head. Maybe you feel like this would be a burden to get going, or a burden to do, or a burden to carry, or it's actually a burden probably to carry and not do it. To carry this passion within you and not see it come to fruition. And I feel like this, I'm reading for an Aries where you've struggled with something for years, that maybe there's something you want to do and you've been holding yourself back, maybe out of fear, maybe out of fear of success, maybe out of fear of having to maintain a certain status then, or working. And I don't think you're afraid of working hard, but what if I can't balance all of this? Coming in says you will have that balance. We got you. We got you. You just have to go ahead and get on this path. You have to start getting into action mode. Wands are action mode. And Aries, you are the Queen of Wands. You are a fire sign, and you're not happy, not moving, not creating, not. You need to be in motion. This is an emotion. You're adopting sword energy here, being stuck in your head. Okay, what is the outcome for Aries? What is the outcome here? What is the outcome? The Devil reverse. I love that Capricorn energy. Dropping it. Dropping the burden, right? With the 10 of Wands. And your emotions, you're holding on to something that doesn't need to be carried any longer. But in the outcome is you dropping it. And I feel like these are other people's burdens, other people's expectations, other people's, what should Aries do? Well, Aries needs to live their own life. And I love that I put this candle here because it really fits all the readings. At the top of the deck, we have You Are Magical on the candle with a unicorn. Remember your own magic, Aries. Remember that within you. You have the power to do this. You really do. I mean, this is really strong because it's like Libra's reading were pages, right? In your reading, it's queens and kings. That's how elevated you are on this path, and you are, I feel like you are, what is that? You are not racket, but you're committed. You're committed to this. If you know it or not, your heart and your head are already committed to this. It's just a little bit of fear of, oh my gosh, this is really going to change my life. And maybe how does that affect other people around me? But the outcome is the Devil reverse, and dropping it is dropping those expectations and the old way. I want to say the old way. So this new you that's burden free, that's balanced, can come in. So you can be yourself upright. I love that I pulled her upright. Male or female, it's just a lot of balance, and because you're going to be in your power, right? Bottom of the deck is Star reverse and 5 of Pentacles reverse. This is thinking you don't have what it takes. But inside this cage, and I'm sorry, I'm pulling the bottom of the deck, like the energy going on that's underneath the surface. You've had something that needs to come out of this cage, and you've been in this cage so long it doesn't even shelter you anymore. It's a way of thinking. 5 of Pentacles is operating out of scarcity, out of I don't have enough, out of I don't know if I can do this, but I have something that I know is better than everybody else's. Well, it doesn't do you any good if you keep it locked in a cage, right? And because you're holding your soul back, your wish fulfillment is Star reverse. That's what I feel. I feel like you're just holding yourself back due to fear. Okay. Let's clarify. What is this 2 of Swords and Page of Wands? What is this 2 of Swords and Page of Wands for Aries? 2 of Swords and Page of Wands. What is this 2 of Swords and Page of Wands for Aries? 2 of Swords and Page of Wands. And the Queen of Cups. This is balance, okay? This is a lot of balance and a lot of happiness, and we have balance all over the place. And it's just a wish fulfillment. It's you have deep emotions. You have deep emotions for what this is. I honestly feel this is career-wise, and this is your soul. This is your passion. This is something you need to do. Now you could be watching this and say, Stacy, this sounds like a relationship I'm dealing with. Well, then take it like that. You guys know how it, take it as it resonates. Bottom of the deck, Hermit reverse and the Seven of Wands. You've got to stop hiding yourself away. You got to stop being afraid of people coming at you. If they're coming at you, Aries, it's only because you've hit a level of success. And that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Okay. What is this King of Pentacles, the reason for the reading? What is the King of Pentacles for the reason for the reading for Aries? What is that? And the Emperor reversed. Yeah, I feel like you are not in your power and you're holding yourself back from creating something with long-term wealth. But what I like here is, if it would be like this, tarot should tell clear story left to right, right? I say that every week. It really should. Queen of Swords is getting clarity on your headspace, and the more clear you are, well, then we have dropping the burdens with that Devil reversed on top of it. Dropping the expectations, dropping this thing that it's going to be too hard, or what you love to do doesn't have to be hard. Making money really doesn't have to be hard. A lot of times it's hard because we're doing something we're really not supposed to be doing, and we're trying to make something work. We're trying to open a door that's not ours to open. But when it's your door to open, you can just touch it and the door opens, right? And there is a pile of gold ready to be had, but you have to put yourself there. You have to get yourself in your element. And your element is upright, in control, taking some badass control of your life. Because you know you can do this. King of Pentacles, standing up on top of this money. And you can disperse it however you want. And it's just not just money, it's knowledge, it's resources to help other people. But meanwhile, reason for the reading, you're holding yourself back from all of this, And bottom of the deck again, Nine of Pentacles reverse and King of Swords upright. You're clear that you have the power to do this. But you're acting out of place of like a Five of Pentacles reverse and a Nine of Pentacles reverse, out of scarcity deep within. But a King of Wands upright. It's just weird. You have the passion and the drive to do this, but you're just holding yourself back, and that in itself is bringing the unbalance and unhappiness. Okay, what is this Eight of Cups in the past for Aries? Tell me about this Eight of Cups in the past. What is this Eight of Cups? And the Star. Remember I said, is she walking away from something or walking to something? Well, you tell me. What are you walking towards? That says a lot, doesn't it? You're walking towards wish fulfillment. You're walking towards your soul, your destiny. I mean, it sounds cheesy, but it's true. You're walking towards your destiny. And then you're on this path. Page of Wands is on a new path, a new beginning, it's exciting, it's scary, it's exhilarating, it's all those things. But all of those things are better than just sitting there and thinking about it, right? You got to get in that action mode. Bottom of the deck again, the Fool. You got to take that chance. There you are. You have to take that chance. And Two of Wands reverse. Make that decision and go, because it will lead to Nine of Cups. A lot of happiness. Okay, let's keep going. What is this Queen of Swords on your mind? What is the Queen of Swords on Aries' mind? What is that? Queen of Swords on Aries' mind. And the Seven of Swords reverse. This is I feel like this is definitely a work smarter, not harder card, okay? The Seven of Swords. But with it being reverse is figuring it out how to do this, okay? Seven of Swords reverse is something being revealed. When it's upright, he's carrying 5 swords. He leaves 2 swords. He's going to come back for those 2 swords. He just knows he may fail if he tries to do it all at once. Here in your emotions, you're thinking you're going to have to do it all at once. And then you're just like, I'm going to be hunched over for life because the weight is too heavy and I don't know if I can do it. And then this whole dream is going to be a burden. I'm going to hate myself forever. This is you thinking so long, and so you're trying to have everything planned out today that you need to break this up into smaller goals. And the Queen of Swords and then the King of Swords was at the bottom of the deck before, is getting clear on making a plan. It's like a business plan, okay? But you break things up into smaller goals to make it more manageable so you can get the tasks done. What is that task? Your dreams. You are holding yourself back because you think you need to know everything today. You don't need to know everything today. You don't even need to know it tomorrow or the next week. But you have to get on this path. You just have to start walking. If whatever this is for you, you just got to take baby steps out there and do it in a way that where it can be manageable. This is a guy who's not going to try to carry 50 bags of groceries in one trip. He's got legs, he's got the time, he can make multiple trips and get it all done a lot quicker than carrying a whole shitload of bags and keep dropping them, picking them up, dropping them, picking them up. You know, it's like, you know what it comes out is like the cheap comes out expensive. When you go cheap, it's going to cost you in the long term. If you go cheap on your soul and you go cheap on your dreams, you're going to pay the ultimate price of unhappiness because you know there was something you're destined for that you held yourself back. Tell me about, speaking of holding yourself back, tell me about this Ace of Pentacles reversed in the near future. For Aries, what is this Ace of Pentacles reversed in the near future? And the Knight of Cups reversed, holding yourself back. Holding yourself back from what you need to do. This is the all talk, no action card, by the way. Two of Swords is all thinking and no action. This is something maybe you tell people like, I can do that. I can do that better. I can do this. But boy, are you moving forward, Aries? No, you're not. Ace of Pentacles reverse. Are you sowing those seeds yet? Or are we still just going to think about it for some more? I know it's tough love today, isn't it? You got to do it because look at this. Ace of Pentacles is ready to, the universe is offering this. The energy is here to start something that's going to be so long-term, a lot of money and a lot of happiness and a lot of stability. Ace of Pentacles, it's starting a lot of stability. But you see in the background, you have to walk through that. You have to change a small world out for a bigger world. You got to go through that portal and be willing to change and accept those consequences. What are those consequences? Being a leader in your own life, no longer having a fallback plan. People who have plan Bs never intended to really have a plan A. Ace of Pentacles is the only plan. You got to take it up. Because right now you're king in reverse. You have the energy, but you're not using that energy. It's wasted energy right now. I mean, you could be the smartest person in the world, but what is it going to do if you're just playing video games all day and eating Cheetos? I mean, that's a great way to spend an afternoon, but it's not a great way to spend a life. What is this Emperor? How you see yourself? What is the Emperor doing here? How you see yourself? In the world. Yeah, because you went through that portal. Isn't that funny? I already shuffled it, but you get the idea. The Ace of Pentacles is going through that portal. That looks like a portal too. It's going through that portal to allow yourself this growth. Allow yourself this, Aries. Take a chance on yourself. Seven of Cups is confusion and a lot of choices. And you know what I'm feeling on this card too with the world? All cups lead to the Ace of Cups. You just have to pick one and go for it. What is the Temperance here? What's the Temperance and the energy coming in to influence this? What's the Temperance about? Energy coming in to influence this. Yeah, the Hermit. This is deep analyzation, pulling yourself away, but he always holds his wish and his star and his lantern. He keeps it close by him. It guides him. It guides him in the darkest of days. When you're going into the dark areas and you don't know how you're going to find your way, you have that star. It's within you, right? Your soul is a beacon to where this is. You're really never going to be lost because wherever you are is where you're meant to be. Except if you're on the couch playing video games every day. You're not meant to do that. Not for who I'm reading for. But yeah, it's going to bring a lot of balance. But you got to come out of this. The Hermit mode is great and the Two of Swords is great for a certain period of time. It's not great forever. You can't just stay in thinking. Balance happens by, you go from the Swords into the Cups, into the Wands, into the Pentacles, okay? All of that leads to the Pentacles. So, okay. I feel like this is tough love TED Talk today. What is this 10 of Wands in your emotions? Tell me about the 10 of Wands in Aries emotions. What is that? And the Magician reverse. Ugh, there's nothing worse than somebody who has the ability to change the world and they just don't do it. That's what this is. You're just like, oh my gosh. And I don't even think I'm speaking to an Aries afraid of hard work. But you're afraid of something. And she's carrying something beautiful. And I think you're afraid of, maybe you're afraid of success and change. It might just be ultimately change. But this is you not in your full power. This isn't you not being able to do it. This is you choosing not to do it. Because of you feel like it's going to be a burden somehow, or a burden on others. What is this Devil reverse? I feel like I got to shuffle. What is this Devil reverse for Aries? Tell me about the Devil reverse and the outcome. I like that though. Capricorn energy. Tell me about the Devil reverse. And the Six of Wands. Leo energy. This is what you're going to have. And maybe this scares the shit out of you who I'm reading for. This is your celebrity card. This is getting a lot of attention card. This is being applauded. This is a man coming back to a village or to a town he was once born in, that they wrote stories about him. They named schools after him. They named streets after him. And he's coming back and they're all wanting his autograph. That's what this is. You know how this happens? Because you drop the bullshit. The Devil reverse. Drop in the excuses, drop in the old ways of life, the old ways of thinking, and exchanging that in for the Six of Wands. When you walk through that portal, you have the devil on your back, literally, with the Ten of Wands. As you walk to that portal, you have a lot of weight on your back. When you come through that portal, you're a new person. You are baptized, and you know, I don't care what religion you are, but it's washing away of the old you. So this new you, this powerful you, this person who's always been within you can now be, and to lead others. Tell me about the Devil reversed and the Six of Wands and the outcome for Aries. Tell me about the Devil reversed and the Six of Wands for Aries. And the Five of Cups reversed. You will not regret this, my dear. You will not regret this. If you think you might regret this and that's why you feel like it's I can't speak, a burden, you won't. You won't. You'll only regret this if you don't do it. If you stay chained to this old way of being and thinking. What is this Devil reverse for Aries? What is it? And the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody who can do it all. This is balance. This is balance. This is someone who runs a business, who runs a home, and takes care of those who can't take care of themselves. She holds this Ace of Pentacles because that's where it began, because she was offered this and she took it up. She took that up. She went through that portal, and she always remembers where she came from. And she always has the resources. Like, it's just, she just has so many resources to help other people. Whatever this is, it's not just going to make you happy. It's to make other people happy. It's to not just happy, but healthy, and to help those who can't help themselves. That's why the universe, and I think that's why these readings are coming out. It's for a specific group of people that have the power to create something huge, and they're not doing it. And there's a lot of people that rely on it, and the universe is just like, okay, there is too many people relying on this. This is the way it goes, and this is a hard lesson to learn. If you are a writer, if you are into music, if you are into art, the universe gives you a gift to create this. But if you don't do it, the universe will give the next person a gift to create this. That is why sometimes if you write or you wrote some lyrics down on paper, and I don't think this is talked about enough, to be honest, but there is a collective pool out there in the ether. And once you create it in your mind even, it actually becomes tangible. You manifested it if you realize it or not. The problem with that is if you don't act on it like that, it's now in a pool for somebody else to pull. That is why somebody could write a book and say, did somebody steal this? Or write lyrics and say, did somebody steal this? No, you put it into that collective pool, and when does the universe put it into a being that can make it happen, because you're not making it happen. So you can only kick yourself. Whatever this is, you were given the gift to produce it. But if you're not going to produce it, the universe and God and whoever you want to pray to is going to give it to the next person who can do it. Because he or she, whoever you think God is or it, needs to have this come to fruition, because there's so many people that need to be helped. And if you can't do it, they're going to find somebody else that can. This is a big ass reading. It is a big reading. It's really beyond a half hour kind of reading thing. But I don't mean to be tough today. I guess I am. It's a tough love. It's Tough Love Tuesday. Okay, Aries, that is what I have for you guys. I wish it was a lovey-dovey one, but to me, it's like I would rather have 10 of Pentacles over 10 of Cups, because you can turn 10 of Cups from a 10 of Pentacles. Anyway, that's another reading on another day. Okay, Aries, I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely rest of your week, and I'll see you somehow, some way next week. Take care, guys.